If you haven't seen already on the channel, I did a video about modding Marui MWS magazines, taking out that stem, increasing your gas capacity in the magazines. I did get a lot of questions saying, can I do this to my WE mags? Can I do this to my VFC mags? And it's only Marui that I've seen, perhaps one or two of the, the Chinese manufacturers that copy Marui that have done this. So a customer got in touch with me and he said, look, I've got a load of MP7 mags. Would you fancy doing them on those? Because we know these have them too. And in the process while you're doing it, you can film a bit to show people how to do it. So here it is. I'm going to cut straight to the meat and taters, and we'll get this magazine modded in front of you and show you how to do it. As always, when working with gas magazines, we are going to check that it's empty on the gas, and it is. Just press the valve there, it is empty. And first of all, we're going to tap the pins out on the bottom. So let's get those out. So what I've done is tap those pins. Done it off the screen just so I don't smack the table around in the camera. And if you've got the magazine orientated in front of you like this, so back of the magazine pointing up, the feed pointing towards you, you want to tap the pins right to left. So just keep in mind that orientation, because they do have a knurled section on the pin. So you want to tap them this way, that way you don't knock the knurled section through the magazine and damage the magazine in any way. Bit more gas release there, let's just make sure. Yep. And we're going to pull this base plate off. We need to be super careful that the spring doesn't go shooting across the room, so just keep that in mind, like that. And you'll see this stem, it's not as long as on the MP7s, but you'll see this here. It's absolutely ridiculous. And I do believe there's an easier way to get rid of this, so I think we can just grab it and yank it out. So let's get some pliers here, an old multi-tool. And I very much believe we can pull this out. So basically just grabbing it, turning the base plate while pulling. It is in there real good, but it is turning. And we just want to get that loose and pull it out. So after a few turns, you'll feel it get looser. And there we go. You have successfully modded your MP7 magazine. And you'll see there's the original filler valve. And we're gaining that much capacity on the magazine. So if we pop that back there, when you fill this magazine upside down, the liquid's going to fill in the magazine. It's going to get to here. And then with the liquid gas sitting here, it's going to start filling the tube up instead of this section here. And then obviously with Marui magazines, they vent when the liquid gets to the top of the valve. So that's going to get to the top of the valve, start leaking out. But all this section here is obviously the gas part of the propellant, not the liquid part. And to all those scientists and physicists out there, and all you extraterrestrial beings that saying this doesn't work, save yourself the time commenting below, because honestly, those that are here for the actual part of the video than to just argue with people will find this super helpful. And that is as easy as that. So we're going to pop that spring back in. This is going to be a slight bit easier compared to the MWS, because we can use the channel at the front there. So all we're going to do is going to take an Allen key, I'm going to pull it down, and every time I pull it down, I'm going to grab it at the top so it doesn't fly out. To get to about there, I'm going to situate that back onto the magazine, and I'm always holding pressure on the top of the spring there, like that. And then we're going to pop this magazine back together. Dun, 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 dun. We're going to put the pins back in the same way they came out. 1, 2. There we go. And all I'm doing there is I'm using the slightly pointed or rounded end of the other side of the hammer. I'm just applying pressure on this side to push the base plate down. I'm just using that side because obviously I don't want to damage the base plate. This hammer is older than I am. but still going. They don't make tools like they used to. And that is your MP7 magazine modded out. Obviously, if you're going to cut these off anyway, you're going to destroy them. So just grab. What I will say be careful of is that little metal section there, which helps hold the spring in place. If you are torquing down on that with your pliers and turning it, don't put pressure on that part, because the last thing you want to do is snap that off the base plate. You'll see I was holding it by the nice big block at the bottom. And that's it. No cutting, no filing, no drilling involved. Job done. So hope you've enjoyed this video. Any questions, put them down in the comments below. If you are one of those insanely clever beings out there that think they know the answer to everything, just go to the next video. Don't worry about it. If you've got any questions about this, hit me up in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer. But it is as simple as that. And then you can go and enjoy increased gas capacity in your Tokyo Marui MP7 magazines. Remember guys, Tokyo Marui only. All your WE and your VFC and that, it's not going to have this problem. And there you go. Thanks for tuning in. See you in the next video. Have a good day.